I've synced them on my own.
But
Or
like so that we're
yeah,
all on the same timer wise.
yeah.
Are we gonna sync up?
Hold on. Another user of the Pokemon badge style, art style.
All right.
FFR is already off to a good start.
We got a 37, 38, 39.
I'm just like a second ahead. I don't think it's too
Yeah.
big a difference. I got them both synced up though.
Yeah.
Alright, pretty even to start off here.
Yeah. So I am quite interested in this match, seeing as Freya on the splits is not. It's not a particularly good time, to say the least.
Yeah, are they new? Because I haven't really heard much of them before.
Yeah, that being said, nobody's to be underestimated.
Alright, pretty even to start off here.
Yeah, it's a fair shot that like anyone who's made it this far would be able to clear this game, at least in very hard mode, consistently.
Yeah, but you really gotta like think about who he's up against. FFR Pro.
He is ahead, you know.
Definitely the underdog here, but so far he's doing really well. He's got about a stage lead right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, FFR is getting kind of trolled here.
I see. I don't know if it's worth it to go for resets this early, because the AI will still die frequently, especially in the early stages. But they're also more susceptible to quick kills than some of the later AIs.
Yeah, I think that was the right choice from FFR to keep it going.
Just hold it.
They're still about a stage apart.
Almost exactly one stage apart. Both players are chaining pretty well. You know, I don't know how cold or warmed up they are.
Freya's a bit lackluster here with this opening.
Yeah.
Not much car. There we go. We got him topped off now.
Yeah. The opening was pretty bad, but the second chain was really well done.
A good follow up.
You know, FFR is basically caught up without the quick kill on Freya's side. You know, FFR could steal back the lead.
Yeah, FFR in good position to take a lead right here.
Oh, he tried to do a drop chain, whereas I think he should have been able to get that chain. He gets a quick kill regardless.
Yeah, there he goes with the 14-second Lieutenant Surge. We're gonna have a new front runner in FFR. Freya still kind of struggling over here with Lieutenant Surge. Still finding matches. He's stalling.
And that's one of the more frustrating things about the very hard AI is that you never know.
There he goes.
You know, unlike an S hard AI, they can just like lose sporadically. So it could be worth it trying to hold on. Whereas like for an S hard AI, you usually don't want to extend the fight too long.
Oh yeah.
recognized that that wasn't going to be a quick kill. Yeah,
Ooh.
FFR is just getting a lot of garbage really quickly and getting quick kills.
Yeah, doing what he does best. Koga kind of got stuck with trying to down stack and clear rather than gaining any stop time through chains. So that was a really opportune moment right there.
I think the very hard AI is the least understood AI. FFR stopping his chain early to try to get the quick top off, not really paying off. And then Freya's still stuck on Erica, not getting the quick kill again. Think FFR might get this.
Yeah, they're kind of focusing again.
Sabrina's kind of messing up the clear. Yeah.
Yep, she just a bit too focused on down stacking there. No clears available. Not gaining any stop time.
There are a lot of clears available actually, but she kept moving.
They're just kind of dumb. They're not a super hard computer. And now FFR taking a commanding lead right here. Gotta, if he is paying attention to the other person, he's gotta be feeling on top right now.
Yeah.
So his splits would say otherwise.
I mean, but his splits also show a 916.
Yeah, it seems he actually one of the people whose races or like times himself against his sum of best
instead of you know
his PB. Yeah, I'm not sure. I heard somebody say that the other. I'm not quite sure. I'm not familiar with his PBs. Oh wait, actually, he has his PB right there. Yeah. So yeah, that is his sum of best.
Yeah, so it's not a
very helpful
matchable split by any means. But I don't believe that they like on the stream can see the splits themselves. But you will notice that these players' timers will be red for a good portion of the race.
Oh yeah. Freya does have some rainbow splits, which is a feature in that split. What is the split called? Like the splitter? I forget what it's called. Oh, live split. That's it.
Yeah, I'm still using good old W split from way back in the day. You know, I don't even use a custom pawn or anything. Just Ooh, FFR is close to getting another quick kill. A decently fast kill for Freya. I think like anything sub a minute is solid.
4 minute. I'm not feeling too happy with myself.
I'm sure FFR is trying to go for the sub, 30-second fights. Trying to get
very high standards on his end. For sure.
I mean, Freya's still chaining well. This is a really good PB is definitely in the works here. Gotta be careful with
see how Sabrina unstacks this. Oh, she's gonna have a match, but she's not gonna get to it in time.
Yeah,
35 seconds.
That's a good kill.
Freya.
I do wish that more people would not use Pikachu.
And we don't want to waste the frames. That's the only reason I do it.
With Squirtle, if you get a frame perfect down A.
Frame perfect down A, because you could do that every time. I'm totally gonna practice that.
But But then you'd have to play Pikachu or Squirtle every game. You can't pick Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur takes too much time.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. I'm not even a fan of Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur is a good change of pace. But I am a big fan of Squirtle. You know, when you chain with Squirtle, he sounds like he's drowning.
Yeah, he goes. I'm definitely a fan of Mewtwo Squirtle though.
I'm a fan of Richie's Pikachu. That's probably the best one.
Very lackluster over here from Freya on Tracy. That's gonna be costly here. Tracy's.
That is a very aggressive stack play from Tracy. Oh,
yeah, and it's not even enough to top him off, so we're gonna keep going here.
If that was enough to top off, that would have been a quick force kill.
Yeah, just barely. About 2 more lines, a few combos, chain or 2 in there would have done it. And he's gonna restart. I was just thinking that he's perhaps thinking about restarting.
Yeah, trying to get the quick kills. I think it's more worth it to fish for the quick kills later. Like around like Richie and Lorelei.
Yeah, the elites.
I think anything before Giovanni is still doable, but that is up to the player sometimes.
Yeah, you just sort of get a feel for that kind of thing.
I heard you had a quite a bit of a time with Giovanni.
Oh yeah, I think it was Giovanni specifically, yeah.
If it does make you feel any better, I had a similar time with Mewtwo.
Yeah, I saw the 555 with Mewtwo. He does like to troll.
Yeah, that is a fight that I could not reset, so...
Yeah, that's always a terrible feeling. I don't really have problems with Mewtwo.
Tracy doing some, Mimic Mansion level chains there.
Oh, is that another reset from Freya? Alright, let's go again. Hello, Tracy.
I think at this point it might as well be better to try stick it out.
He wants that quick kill.
Yeah. I've never been a big fan of fishing for the quick kills, especially in very hard mode. It's definitely justifiable in on Tracy for S hard.
Oh yeah, the notorious Trollsy.
And that is the epitome of this game, is that any fight can troll you for an absurd amount of time. Lorelei is getting low on blocks, but should still... Ooh,
wasting all of their clears.
The stars!
Barely had those stars.
But there's a lot of combos in there, so Lorelei lives for yet
We're
another
gonna see
minute.
Tracy again with another reset from Freya. You can just feel the anguish. Kind of like what I was feeling with Giovanni. Little deja vu. Seeing him over and over. Sometimes it's just like they become a wall. You just can't pass. They won't let, no matter what you do. They just don't want to play nice.
Yeah, I think Freya's just not getting enough trash at all. Not enough garbage to top off Tracy early.
These starts are not looking good on Freya's side.
Yeah. And running dangerously low on blocks.
That is not going to top off Tracy. He's going to play around and send some more garbage over. Meanwhile, FFR is moving on to Gary too.
I was not a fan of that play from Freya. Going for chains instead of trying to clear off the garbage. I think just having more blocks to work with by raising your stack is a lot more beneficial than getting your chains early, unless if you spot that your opponent is kind of playing really aggressively and not giving a care about their block situation.
Yeah, always a good idea to try and better your skills at watching the other screen while at the same time chaining. Well, that's a force kill from FFR.
Force
Okay.
quick kill even.
Yeah, 29 seconds, borderline quick kill. I would agree. Under 30 seconds is a quick kill. We'll call it a quick kill.
Yeah, I do hope that Freya sticks this one out. At least until maybe it's like unsalvageable, where you play too aggressively and just lose all your blocks. But that's not quite it.
Oh, very good start from
wait, this
from
is
FFR.
This might be.
I'm already in the race. I'm in the race channel, so I know he already finished. But
Oh yeah.
very solid from FFR. 22 second and U2. He's gonna get a 16. Or on his timer it says 15:59. But in the channel it says 16:01. Very nice time from FFR.
Still stuck here on Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy is.
But just having the consistent, keeping
He's gonna keep
Tracy, keeping the opponent like just stacked up to the top, before you can even think about
Tracy
having.
Not letting up anytime soon, and it's just not looking good for poor Freya. Just not. The chain skills just aren't here right now. He's got some lackluster beginnings, and it's just
that scroll speed
continuing.
might get him to.
Yeah, and we're moving in the 3 minutes 20 seconds here.
Yeah, once you start going above like 230, if you've been chaining even decently well, you'll notice that the scroll speed starts to become. And then
there we go.
That's it.
Finally past Tracy. Take a breather there.
Yeah, I wonder if FFR is going to show some good old Mimic Mansion or something. And if anyone doesn't know, Mimic Mansion is probably the best thing about this game that you didn't really have with like Tetris Attack and Pound Upon, is that you have the what is it?
Super easy.
Super easy. That's it. Where you get to just play around and like look for how to do chains in a very relaxed and
I mean, I feel like that's good for beginners, not so much veterans though, because we kind of already know what to do. So it's kind of weird playing very easy and then say going the super hard.
Yeah,
you're kind of still in that slow mindset. It's gonna be a bit of adjustment, so probably not the best idea.
It's not
this sort of
great to practice, but it is the one tool I feel that taught people how to play these style games better than any other.
Oh, for sure. This game is very strange to play at first, especially if you're not really used to puzzle games.
And it's definitely not a puzzle game in a traditional sense, right? It's not.
Yeah. I mean, you could kind of compare it to Bejeweled. Similar concepts, but the whole chaining thing is definitely something that takes a while to grasp.
You can actually prepare your chains instead of hoping for a good RNG.
17-second Giovanni.
Yeah,
ooh, wish I had that earlier. Very jealous, Freya.
That was a really nice bunch of combos. So 9, anything above a 7 or yeah, it has to be a 9, right? 9 is gives you a 4 and a 3 combo trash block. So that'll be actually 2 lines instead of 1. So once you hit that 9 plus chain or combos, you get a lot of lines of garbage for not very much effort.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's gonna top off Richie. Nope.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it. He's gonna continue to chain.
You just need to build that to top off the opponent as quickly as possible.
Richie sure topped him off though.
Yeah.
Gonna be kind of a back and forth now. You just kind of get locked into this kind of fight where you just back and forth with the big blocks. Kind of hard to get out of sometimes.
I do not approve of that. I think Freya setting up the chain instead of going for very easy clear. Yeah, that play could easily lock you up, and you can run out of blocks or.
Yeah, very dangerous game right here when you keep clearing and you're really running out of blocks. You really got to pay attention.
Oh. Yeah.
Like right there, that could have spelled disaster.
Yeah, especially if there was if that like all those combos were chain garbage, then any little bit of bad RNG would have just ruined it. This is not very safe at all. That's not.
Oh, that's a very scary situation right there.
Yeah,
You gotta raise it just enough so that you can get another line, but not so much that you'll lose.
Yeah. Freya was lucky that that didn't chain yet. There's that water that.
Richie with the very nice chaining.
Yeah. It feels almost bad to say this, but in most cases you should be watching the AI play, because even like the S-Hard AI is a lot better than any of us. If only it wasn't like stupid ? Sometimes. They're just
like they're just blind sometimes.
Yeah, they just go like pure dumb.
Just kind of skim through things that they don't completely look. Especially with the 4 combo.
Is that's marathon, right? That's not time attack.
Yeah. No, that's counting up, so it's marathon.
Yeah. Good old hard marathon where you have the extra color.
Good practice that FFR is getting in. Kind of reminiscent of Infinite Chains. That guy just immediately goes to the practice stage. Doesn't even give it a second thought. He is always ready for those Infinite Chains.
We're resetting on Richie, so hopefully this won't be another wall. That 3-minute fight is kind of where I would pretty much call it. Yeah, if you can't get like these chains up early enough.
Oh, this is looking good. A 6. Could have made it a 7, but it's a good time to cut it off.
6 is good enough. 6 is good.
Yeah, that's
there.
good. That's gonna do it. That's very well planned out. Is he gonna split for Richie?
Oh,
There we go. Still possible to beat his
the lady with the best Pokemon in the game. Look at
yeah, the best Pokemon Dugong right there.
Look at FFR practicing his infinite switch for a little bit. If you switch 2 blocks fast enough, the stack will not rise. Ooh, that's a very early reset. I don't
Yeah, that
know.
was.
I
He just
guess
didn't like the way Lorelei looked at him. Something.
I think he just felt that that wasn't gonna be because that chain ended then and there, and didn't feel like there was any continuity to it.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's not enough to top off Lorelei.
Oh,
They
that's
can't-
not nearly enough.
Yeah.
It's gonna have plenty of time to down stack and chain at the same time.
You're gonna have to do better combos than that. 6 combos are not very efficient. They give too many blocks.
It's building a decent chain right there. I got a 6, a 7.
Oh,
Now that's gonna top her off. There you go.
yeah, but hopefully it's not at the period where Lorelei's already decided that she'll just start chaining.
Oh, she got a bit confused there, but her stop time saved her because
Yeah.
she is sending enough garbage.
Ooh, that was a risky stack raise. We're having 2 switches left to get the clear. Yeah.
Lorelei quickly running out of blocks here.
Yeah, but she's gonna play it safe. Not the Freya style where you just keep going.
Oh, she's done for. That's a 4 skill.
That's a 4 skill. Nice. 131 still not bad.
Bruno. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Yet you didn't see the metal blocks, so that's a good feeling.
But that also could be as a result of just not raising the stack enough. So metal blocks only come from the bottom. They never drop out of garbage blocks. So you have to be pretty offensive to get those. I wonder if Freya's actually aware of just like how many combos are in that, and they're not being very efficient at raising your opponent's stack without giving them blocks to use. And that's something I feel.
Good. Oh,
Ooh, that's
some very nice chains. That's gonna top him off.
Yeah.
That's it for Bruno.
That's it.
He looks like he was going for the fires, but they were kind of too far apart. 49 seconds, not too bad.
An
Another
S-hard computer
rainbow.
would definitely reach though. That is something to be worried about. Wanting to go farther in tournament.
Yeah, you gotta train yourself to be as fast, if not faster, dare I say it, than the S-hard computers. I've been working on my cursor speed a lot, and accuracy more so.
Yeah, I think accuracy is the bigger thing, that you're not ever... that you're usually switching the block that you want instead of a block that you don't want.
Yeah,
Yep,
oh,
that's
another nice one. 27 seconds.
Hopefully I'll be able to catch up to a split.
Yeah, looks like we're looking at a PEP. It's the nice window of opportunity here.
That is a pretty fast Mewtwo split. So.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have a really great start here. Let's see. What's he gonna do?
Looking decent.
A 5, a 6, a 7. That's
Yeah.
gonna top him off. An 8. Alright, and he's got the combo. That's looking really good. Mewtwo's
Yeah.
gonna move down there. Very nice. Well done. 28:48. And in the race channel, a 34:25. Or no, I'm sorry, that's their improved time. 28:49 is their
I
time.
was like, that does not.
Yeah, I was
what I
looking at
see.
the wrong number.
Yeah, 28:49. Good.
Very
stuff.
nice. Yeah, they improved their old best race time by 5 minutes 36 seconds.
And,
So good
it
on
looks
them.
like, PB on the split by almost a minute. So
Yeah, very nice. That's gotta be a good feeling going into the next game.
it's definitely some of those more that what was it, Trollsy that really got almost a good 5 minutes, 6 minutes off of him. you know, just being able to minimize the extremely long fights would bring that down a lot more, and just getting consistent at topping off the opponent. I think that time could go down to sub 20, and 25 is definitely doable.
I'm realizing I'm paying attention to the credits right now. These guys have some interesting last names. Clearman. Calm Air. I don't pay attention to those too often, but kind of stuck out.
I actually really like the credit song. I think it's something that's very unique that you only hear in this game. I'm not aware of it being anywhere else.
Yeah, you know what would make it even better though, is if they had a soft reset button, so I wouldn't have to watch this every time. Because sometimes I don't really want to like reset. You know, what if I feel like I have a good manipulation going? I don't want to reset all that.
Yeah.
Soft reset would be nice.
A good manip, and that's too much for me.
I definitely had some good manipulation going on in our first match. I just got off to a really good start and just kept it going.
Yeah. I really didn't want to lose to Ness, and I still lost to Ness anyways.
What did Ness end up getting?
I think he beat me by like a minute. It was like a 22 or something, and I got it like a 23.
So, about average. I would say 20. Around
our third race though, our tiebreaker race was something else.
Yeah. So we are in the new race channel. Everybody is entered. We'll be starting here very shortly. Forky's quit out, so we're just gonna, it's on these guys to ready up. And we'll get started momentarily.
Do you want to just join and hold the race until both? Oh well, I guess they're going in.
Yeah, Forky was in there.
Yeah.
That's what Forky's doing. He's kind of the behind the scenes guy right now.
Working well with it, you know, doing all the heavy lifting while we just get to sit in here.
The heavy lifting, yeah.
Sit in here and just talk about the race.
Yeah, all we gotta do is sit here, relax, and talk about what these two are doing.
Alrighty, counts on my end, guys. I have 15, 16, 17.
Oh, dude, we are in sync, like perfect.
That's what I like to hear.
I am
Can't get any better.
5 seconds ahead, but I am not.
Get out of the future, Lightning. You're gonna ruin everything.
I mean,
a 9 second.
Look at these two fights.
Freya, and then FFR keeping it close with the 14. Oh my, that is a really nice start for both of them.
This is 9 seconds is very unusual.
Yeah, rarely do you see that single dig.
I've seen some fast fights, but they're usually like 12 to 15 seconds. Sub 10 is extremely rare. Like, you just have to catch your opponent as they're raising a stack, and you just drop it.
Yeah, you gotta get a lucky board, and then a lucky AI.
Yeah.
Kind of like
FFR's consistency is shown here.
Yep, keeping it up. 26.
37 is not a slow fight for Freya by any means.
Yeah, Freya's keeping pace.
Yeah,
so we're keeping it close here.
Keeping good amounts of garbage onto your opponent. That's something to be very wary of. Thomas letting a chain drop early.
Nice combos from FFR. Didn't quite get the quick kill on Misty, so we're gonna have to wait here for these blocks to spawn.
I would wonder how Freya would perform in a like person versus person setting, where being a lot more aggressive can pay off harder than it would against an AI.
Oh yeah.
Because there are some playstyles that are better for playing
Full skill?
versus the AI versus playing for against a human. You know, obviously when you play against a human, dropping that 4 combo at the start isn't gonna, you know,
Yeah,
ruin their life.
I'd like to hope that we're smarter than the very hard computer.
Well, even the S-hard computer sometimes gets trapped by a single garbage block, just like hanging down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Freya kind of just like getting stuck a lot, not knowing, you know, how to continue chains.
Oh, it does have them topped off though.
Yeah, that is the most important part, right? Once you have them topped off, having, you know, mystery chains doesn't really do much for you.
The thing is, you gotta. There you go.
You gotta have them consistently topped off.
Now we're not topped off again. It's a struggle.
Yeah. You gotta watch this
FFR.
stat to make sure that FFR is just getting pretty
A
consistent.
very nice 22 from Erica,
Yeah.
pulling ahead to another commanding lead.
Still a +8 on his sum of best splits timer.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I don't know why you'd want to race your sum of best.
Especially in a game like this, right? There are games that, you know, racing your sum of best makes sense.
Yeah.
In a game
Certainly
that
not
has
this one.
RNG and is determined by like the balance of RNG over the entire thing. That's something I never want to.
15 Koga.
I think that's a really good chain from Freya. Don't know if that will be enough though. Yeah.
Yeah, she's topped off. But will she stay
But
top?
she's got all the marsh badge blocks. Ooh, that could be bad. That could
Oh!
be, yeah. So Freya was betting on a
Oh,
single
no.
clear, and as soon as he raised the stack, that was the specific one that was cleared as he raised. That is something to be very cautious of while you're being so aggressive chaining like that.
Yeah, that is a part of block management that is important. FFR continuing onward with a 43 from Sabrina. Looking real good.
Freya still has a lot of time to make this up, to, you know, get a solid time. But I'm going to just say that I think FFR is going to take this very handily.
And sure, I think we've already mentioned that Freya's kind of the underdog here.
Yeah.
You would think most people would be against a guy like FFR, a guy with seeded
Yeah.
number 1, right? Or no, number 2. No, wait, is Forky 2 or is?
I think he would be number 1 considering that Montucky and Blinzer dropped, right? Actually, I don't even know if Blinzer would be.
Yeah, I mean he's more of a time attack guy.
I'll butt in a little bit on this. So he was number 1 in his pool, but he's number 3 overall in the bracket.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, he was in my pool. I had a great time. I also hate regular hard mode a lot.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I accidentally started on hard, because earlier that's what I was practicing on. I actually completely avoided very hard in practice. I was just like, no, it's probably a better idea if I just do hard.
Ooh, that's a nice force skill on to.
Oh yeah, 1 minute flat.
Tracy had some really lucky clears too. Like that was that's the kind of fight that you don't want, right? Where, well, I guess it could have been worse, right? When if Tracy just consistently gets lucky and like 3 or 4 times in a row and manages to bail himself out.
Yeah, that's when the game is just conspiring against you. Was got a clear on that combo block on FFR side, but that's gonna be, oh, just barely got those combo blocks in.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a force kill. Very nice.
that's a solid force. Yep. And Freya's still doing a pretty good job of just like keeping on pace, getting decently fast kills. 8 minutes going into stage 7 is not too far behind. You know, with like 30 to 40 second kill per fight, you should be expecting around a little over a minute. And that's like a good enough pace, right? Because Mewtwo is stage 16, and that would be maybe around 17 or 18 minutes. If you can keep up the pace even against Elite Four.
Yeah.
I am still consistently worried about Freya's like really aggressive play style, because he's just like locking himself in a lot of situations where it becomes very difficult to just clear for the sake of surviving. And for it has been trying some like impossible switch chains that I think comes with just like more experience of playing the game.
Oh, the ones that are like
One tile
frame, they're a couple frames.
Well,
that you have to hit.
like the ones are just impossible. Like the one tile away does not chain. Like when you drop a block one tile and you're trying to get that switch, like that switch just can't happen. And then there are a lot of the frame perfect, a lot of one that he's just low on. And we're having
Sabrina.
doing the nice chains, aggressive plays, but keeps a very nice clear on
This
top.
is pretty much locked for Sabrina. Gonna keep going.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long
Waiting
fight.
for these blocks to spawn in. And she still has it clear, so it's gonna go on even longer. Starting to really run out of blocks here, though.
Yeah, so that's also an issue if the AI can clear your garbage enough so that they can see their top. Then it usually is a sign of a pretty long fight.
We got Sabrina kind of fumbling around here, but
That
luckily stop time.
Right?
Yep.
Hopefully, oh, that will be enough. That will be
Yeah,
enough.
that's gonna be a force kill. She just wasted everything she had.
Life.
Oh, a force kill for both of them.
Yeah.
Lorelei. Lightning's the waifu.
She hasn't been treating me too nice for most of the races.
Yeah, same here.
I did get a 12-second Richie into like a 16-second Lorelei into like 25-second Bruno. But other than that,
Yeah,
Elite
apparently,
Four is generally really mean.
apparently 4K is saying that FFR is on such insane pace right now. This could be a tournament best.
Yeah, he's on stage 14 at 11:30. So I expect him to finish in like maybe 13 or so minutes, or 14 minutes even.
Another force kill for FFR,
6 seconds.
showing just how consistent he can be. He's gonna go on to game 2
right?
at sub 12. A very good feeling. You gotta like his odds right now.
This could,
Freya is done with Blaine at 40 seconds.
this could very easily be in the 13.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many combos.
Yeah, just letting the chain. Ooh, that was a frame perfect switch for a chain too. Yeah, he's doing some creative things here. Yeah, that is a force kill. That is a
Very
force kill.
kill.
Oh, yeah.
he's
That's still
gonna
gonna be a force kill. That's
waste
still
a little bit of time there.
So in that case, no matter what, because the 2-4 combos are at the bottom, there's just no way to salvage that unless
Yeah,
you.
it's kind of like a fail safe.
Yeah. It was actually literally impossible for Gary to get himself out of that situation. He's having some insane.
Oh
Yeah,
my
1309.
goodness.
1309.
FFR.
Screen cheating a little bit, looking at the timer, but.
Yeah, well, I'm in the channel, so I already saw he got a 13.9.
Yeah, I know. I was like watching the.
Jeez.
I see 1309 by Racebot, 1307 on splits.
That was a very insane run from FFR.
That is a PB for him, right? Because his PB is like what
1347. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is actually a PB for FFR.
The best SRL world record, and
that is very intimidating seeing a 13 in a tournament setting when
This
the
is
world
almost-
record is 12-11.
almost as bad as Cards' sub 9 beatdown on X Gamer in hard mode. I will say FFRs have been having like a really nice tournament. Like even in hard mode, I had to face his 906 hard and then his sub 9 hard mode. So yeah, he's
very ridiculous times coming out
showing
of FFR.
a lot of promise for possibly taking this tournament. Right, he is one of the favorites, but
Yeah, I
with
think
his performance so
currently-
far,
Right now, from what we've seen, he is the favorite.
yeah.
But we still got quite a few matches to go, and who knows, that might change.
When you show consistency in S hard, that is the ultimate goal, right? That is the most volatile category.
For sure.
Just gotta hope Freya keeps like this consistent chaining. Like these last couple of rounds, Freya's actually been chaining a lot more consistently, and you know the fights haven't been quick kills, but they've been very solid times.
Yeah, you've got to feel that Freya's kind of found his mojo here.
And also, there's like no more pressure. Thomas is done. There's nothing else to like worry about other than the game.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing he has to worry about right now is PBing, because he's on a decent pace for his comparative time.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure that when he's resetting, that you're not actually like just wasting more time. But like I would say Team Rocket is kind of like when the game starts getting difficult, if that's the right word, enough to justify resetting.
Yeah, oh.
That chain should have been dropped earlier, and yeah,
He
you're
just
not
kinda...
done.
What is he just waiting?
Yeah, I think
He's got all that stop time.
Thought that was a kill, but that's definitely not.
Yikes! That was scary though.
Like that is a nice chain, but if he actually chained like 2 less and just dropped it at a better time, I don't know how high the stack is, but it might have been.
Yeah, that's another thing. You kind of gotta watch their screen and see how high their stack is, and then adjust your garbage that you're sending accordingly. Oh.
Ooh, that switch.
Oh no, that
No,
was
no,
that was a
fire-
bad idea.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you don't want to ever drop the fire off the top if you're trying to go for a vertical clear.
So what you're saying is you don't want to drop it like it's hot?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a really good opportunity to use that.
It's okay.
I'm with
think
Aries,
everyone-
the dad jokes.
Yeah, I think a big thing that that's gonna
Yeah,
be a
very
kill.
nice. Forced, or well,
Yeah.
not a forced kill, but a quick kill.
So who is FFR's next opponent? I'm also curious.
His next
it-
victim.
So that is Nicole. I like being smart. That is an intimidating fight, to be sure.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be close though. Nicole definitely does have the ability, and she has shown it through her matches that she could actually beat FFR.
The possibility is there, and I don't doubt the skill. But FFR's consistency shown so far in this tournament is something scary and that I don't want to have to face again. Or
Yeah,
ever.
there's definitely an intimidation factor going on there. But I think Nicole, I like her chances. She can get those 15-minute times, and that is enough to take down FFR.
Yeah, if you can pull off, the sub 18 even, and then if FFR just has a bad one, but it's also just as likely that he could pull off like another, 13 or 14 again.
Yeah, or just pull out a world record while in the tournament.
Pull a world record, a 9-minute very hard.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too surprising coming from FFR to see that happen. Here Giovanni goes in the down stack mode, but there's a clear right there.
Yeah, I think if there's a lot of open space, the AIs would usually grab it.
You gotta kind of like when they fumble around a bit. Sometimes they like move it one way and they move it the opposite way. Like they're at least somewhat human. Maybe not. Maybe they got programmed that way. Kind of fumble around.
The problem with the S-Hard AIs is that they're so fast that they can fumble around, and within the couple of frames, they can move their cursor literally across the entire field and get a clear. That is a force kill.
Yeah,
but no, that isn't.
They're just unfair the speed that they move at the S-Hard.
Yeah, Giovanni actually had a second tier clear.
Yeah, very hard. Computers aren't going to be too concerned with tier 2s.
Yeah.
But they will go for it sometimes. It's not unheard of, but it's just not likely.
S-Hard AIs are much more likely to be able to recognize tier 2s. But they still can be trapped by garbage just hanging out on the bottom, like, near the bottom row, and they can't get a clear on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see?
this is still a very good doable.
It's a bit of a tier 2 from Richie, I mean.
Yeah. And there is a noticeable level improvement between like the same difficulty as you get into the later stages.
Oh, this looks like a force kill.
Yeah, this is. I'm actually a fan of that kind of layering, not with 6 combos, but with 4 combos. Just having the 3 chain and then a combo and 3 chain and combo. You actually only give 9 blocks for every 2 lines, and then clearing also doesn't penetrate through once you've cleared it once, because there will be 2 rows of blocks. I call it like linear stacking. So once they've cleared the trash, they don't have an easy chain to set up for the next garbage block.
Interesting.
It's a lot more useful in like versus mode against like a person than the AI, because the AIs cheat. They're like godly and human most of the time. Sometimes they're just, their stupidity is when we prey on the gravity.
Ooh.
That is.
Well, I was in good position to just waste all her blocks. She's gonna have 1 clear though, and that's gonna lead to another one. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, so there was a really good chance of Lorelei clearing the 3 yellow blocks first, instead of second, and it just depends on RNG where the opponent's cursor is. They'll go for that clear if their cursor is right over it, but if they don't move it past the clear, they'll find a way around it. I almost think that this fight could be worth resetting, seeing Freya's reset patterns before. I don't know if he's willing to give this up since Lorelei is topped off. If you don't have your opponent topped off at like this late,
this doesn't really look like it has any point where it's gonna let up too much. Just kind of blocked in here with back-to-back garbage.
The very hard AI also doesn't deal with the metal blocks really well. They will fumble more than usual with it. Yeah, but it looks like Lorelei's just any issues whatsoever. Just get through this one at a time. And you can see that Lorelei is eating a lot of her blocks while this happens.
Yeah, they kind of focus on like
clearing.
Kind of down stacking.
That's kind of what the metal blocks.
There's like again. I see that kind of often. They're like, oh maybe. No wait, I'm not a super hard computer.
Yeah, there is a tier 2 where he goes up, does like the one switch, and then nope. I can't find the other.
It's against my programming. I can't.
And then some humans will never recognize that, or they'll recognize it immediately and not fail dumb switches.
Oh, that's gonna be a reset.
I actually strongly agree with that.
I don't agree with it either, but
that's way too early, and you had a decent combo going. I'm pretty sure that topped off Bruno.
It's just not enough garbage. You had the right idea.
Yeah, I think the last attempt that he just reset, that one had a lot more garbage. It had a lot more in it. And the stack was just like really high to start with.
That's a decent chain, but Bruno's still going.
Yeah, I feel like Freya should be raising his stack.
Raising a bit more and get some more...
Before you clear the garbage. So you just have more blocks to work with. And I know a lot of players like to prefer to do that. Just like raising your stack to the top, or like one short of the top.
Yeah, I was kind of doing that. There was one instance where I made a fumble, but I took that risk in raising it to the very top where I lost. I think that was on that really bad streak that I had with Giovanni.
And that does happen, you know, but I think in more cases than not, it pays off. 'Cause you just
Yeah, I
have-
mean, I don't normally mess up when I'm
Yeah.
pretty confident when I raise it to the top where I know what I'm doing.
And just, you know, that'll also get you more of the metal blocks, which honestly can help a lot.
Yeah, like you said, they don't tend to handle the metal blocks too well or as efficiently as, say, a human would.
Yeah. And certainly not as well as, you know, just a large chain block. I think, yeah, that is it. Those are the type of kills that, you know, I wouldn't be too happy with.
Yeah, it's like you beat them, but at what cost?
Yeah.
That cost them like I lost track of how many resets.
2 and 3 resets, and you know it still wasn't fast. It's just things to like be cognizant of. You know, it's like the resets just aren't worth it there.
Freya's doing all right. Got a nice chain going on here. Not seemingly in any danger at the moment, but definitely on the
I
attack.
think that no, that won't.
Yeah, they had
that was a lucky block drop
a lucky match.
for Gary.
Be careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use all
Like,
your
see,
blocks.
like that I think that was a really good opportunity. Just raise the stack, have more blocks to work with.
Yeah, I mean, like, see right there, he just cleared.
Yeah, you have.
Whereas, like, if I were playing, I would have raised it
Yeah.
quite a bit, like within two blocks width from the top at least.
Yeah, just
Give yourself more room to work.
so that's also something I don't like is doing combos with the metal blocks. It works in different systems. So clearing 3 metal blocks gets you 1 full line. 2 gets you 2 full lines. A 5 combo gets you 3 full lines. So on and so forth. So it is more efficient than regular blocks. But I think having them spaced out, like in single metal block, like, you know, doing a 3 and then another 3 is the most efficient because then you can.
Yeah,
layer
definitely.
them.
That's more buffering
Yeah.
for each of your garbage blocks.
That's something that's.
I would have to agree with that.
So Freya's not handling, like, you know, the clearing, preparing for saving clears too well. Yeah, and that has been something like we have consistently commented on, where, you know, he gets himself into a pretty dangerous position, where, you know, he's like kind of fishing around.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, he didn't like that. We're gonna restart.
I want to say, like, there were plenty of clears there.
Yeah, it may have just been panic. He felt like he was
just gonna
about to lose it. It's understandable at this point. Not a good feeling to lose.
Yeah,
One
especially
very
like,
hard.
in like a 3 minutes into that fight, you know, you don't want to be in that situation. I think this might be a kill. Oh, yeah. Yeah, still good enough for that.
Some nice chain work going on here. We got a 9 chain, maybe a 10 if he pulls it out. Nope, he's gonna stick with the 9.
I think that's a better decision to just end some chains early. You just need enough to top off the opponent, and then you want it to drop it like soon as possible. So that's also something I've noticed, is that Freya likes to, when lowering the stack, he likes to pull blocks from the very top. Even if it could be his clear. And I think that having, like, if you have the, let's say, like three fire blocks in L shape, he'll move the top one off the stack onto the bottom and then try to fish for a clear from there. Where it is more efficient to like move the top of the L into a safer spot and then just drop the bottom half of the L to make a single vertical line. I'm not sure if I'm communicating that. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I think I get what you're saying. Like he's dropping them.
He's like
often.
He's like turning the L upside down, right? He's taking the like, if it's an L, he's taking the top left and moving it all the way to the right, and then it becomes like a line and then like a dot to the bottom right of it, instead of just like moving the thing off the like hanging end of the L. And like, it's a 2-switch clear, and he's making it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves.
I'll have to look for that. A very
I'm sure if I showed anybody, they'd get it instantly.
Yeah, of course.
So this is he's finally on the Mewtwo fight, a fight that he can't reset on. So this type of play will be very important for him to not screw himself out of blocks.
Yeah, there he goes, raising his stack. Finally, that's what I like to see.
Yeah.
And you get a nice chain going here.
Good amount of
That's
combo.
gonna top him off.
Yeah. Be careful. Yeah, so you see how it's just like always moving blocks off the top. I'm not a big fan of that because, one, it requires you moving your cursor all the way to the top. And if you're like working your chains off the bottom like Freya's doing, not very efficient. I hope he saves a clear. Ooh,
Mewtwo is running out of clears. Speaking of clears.
Yeah, but so is Freya, right? Okay.
He's got a bit of space to work on. I would have raised my stack there.
Yeah, that is a time when you just. Yep, I hear a finish. Yeah, 35. That's it.
Not too bad of a Mewtwo. It's respectable.
Yeah, the Mewtwo is fine. Getting stuck on Gary too, just like getting stuck on Tracy before. Well, good games. It's been honestly a set of really good races, and then like this race was not as intense between the racers, but I guess each racer had their own moments with the AI. Starting off this last race with a 9 and a 16-second Gary won.
Yeah, I think the first match was probably the spectacle in this match. Or actually, no, I'd scratch that. It would be FFR's run. That was crazy. 13-minute. Which would be this match, but it's. I feel like this is another game. He finished so long ago.
Yeah, and he finished with such a commanding lead over everyone else in the tournament that But tonight was a series of like really, really good races. Good game to you earlier. I was expecting you to win when I started getting stuck on you forever. But I guess you got.
Yeah, that's how you always will feel that, no matter what. Like when you get stuck on something for that long.
Yeah,
Just like beat me already.
It's like, yeah, end my pain. I was waiting for you to dot done so I could just forfeit.
Yeah, good games all around.
Looking at the losers bracket, you know, we have Yume versus SK, which is actually, I think, a pretty high level match for first round of losers. You know, that is a little bit sad. I think you will take it over Kirara, and I think
Oh yeah, I didn't even look who I was playing. I'm playing Kirana
Shippo.
X Shippo.
Yep. But match 8 is the most anticipated of losers for right now.